Okay, guys, you're back. You're back here in the dig site with me. My name is FossilsandThings. I was gonna say Doug Caffer there. That's another kind of name I go by sometimes, but don't worry about that. I'm Fossils and Things at the moment. So in the last episode, we took on the Kobold's encampment. We went into the tunnels there, which we're at the moment. Tunnels into darkness. We learned about a few kind of shieldy, line of sight mechanics within the game, and we finished it. We did recruit Levilira, which is our mage, and we're going to talk to Gary here. So don't forget to check the armory for new stuff before we wrap up. So let's go back to the armory. Let's go sell some things. Wow, there's a lot of things. Holy moly. We've got a load of different divine skills, and I'm guessing these things can't buy because there's a lot. Let's go down to the lower price kind of thing. So we do have boots, and let's give Perry Longhorn some stuff. I think he'll need it. So he does have these kind of cards that come. So armor 2 prevents damage from a melee attack, which is cool. You've got frenzy as well. I think that's pretty good. But that's divine armor, right? That's kind of don't want divine armor. We don't actually have a shield slot or any armor slots at the moment, which is not bad. I believe, do we have to be a certain level to hold some things or not? See, this is the thing I'm still learning here. Let's go to the bottom, and these are kind of like the common items that we have. We have a lovely little curved sword there. And the great thing is each kind of weapon, it's kind of like in Dark Souls, to the extent that you got dex, endurance, strength, and you have the different ones here. You have fumble, you got shifty stab, so that's kind of like a dex kind of thing, I believe. Yep, so that's kind of stuff you can do that's more mobile, which is pretty cool. I'm liking this game. I don't know how it's taken me this long to find it, but I think we've already got adventuring boots already. So for this adventure, I would like to grab something different. These divine weapons are kind of more like holy weapons. Used by like people of the church or some kind of faith, and I don't want to do that. I don't want divine armor really. So we've got some robes here which we can't use. Do we want a rapier? No, we want to use axes for this guy, even though we got a sword, a cleaver I should say. So with Perry Longhorn, we're going to use axes or cleavers, and that's a cleaver there. There's a divine cleaver. Now I mean, will it matter that much if it is divine? I'm hoping not. There is a mace. The mace does quite a bit of damage as well. You know what? I'll take the mace. It's only 10 gold, and we will unfortunately get rid of the Kobold Killer. So we've already got past that title there. We won't have to worry about being the Kobold Killer. But it's not usable by this class, which I've just bloody well seen, because I'm guessing it is a cleric thing. I'm an idiot and I totally didn't see that. So why don't, by name, by level, by power requirement, by cost, that's also a very good one to go by. I kind of wish it was kind of more. Oh, there we are. This is what we're looking for. So let's go weapons. Yep, so we got all the weapons here. Ooh, expensive, but it is a cleaver, and it has got some pretty. It's not got any kind of simple things compared to. We've got a stab and weak strike. I want to get rid of that weak strike. I don't really need it. I don't really want it. So let's get the cleaver in. Let's get rid of the Kobold Killer. So we don't need that. So let's. So at a later date we can get rid of those these axes and everything. So we've got the. Yeah, we got a level 3 there for her as well. Levilira. Let me just take a breath. Of course, before I end up dying or something. Right, so we got a cleaver. So we got rid of the really weak strikes. And it looks like we have a decent amount of attack cards with us. It kind of reminds me of Hand of Fate as well. Kind of like on a board. Less kind of action RPG, more traditional RPG. So let's exit. We've got like 20 gold left. We have got a few people. If we go to the tavern, can we recruit anyone? Ah, right. Okay, so no one's actually in the tavern. So don't worry. Let's go into the White Skull Canyon. So White Skull Canyon. After battling under the ground itself, you emerge into the sinister White Skull Canyon. It is here where the kobolds have gathered under the leadership of the sinister high priest. From them to the sword and end their depredations, I should say, for once and for all. So that means kind of like they're kind of bad luck, I guess. So 2 exciting battles. I love it. It's kind of like comic booky, like really traditional D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. So returning to the White Skull Canyon, you follow the windy, dry riverbed until you come to the high wooden wall. Suddenly, the gates are thrown open. Kobold warriors rush forward, edged on their high priestess, Gabad Biddy. Gabiddy. Yes. Brilliant. Let's take a drink. By the way, my coffee is just completely cold now, so I don't mind coffee. I don't really mind cold coffee. I love iced tea. And iced coffee as well. Blah. So let's move Dorothy forward. So he's got inspiration. So can we use... Ooh, no, they're around the corner. So we've got this line of sight thing. So... Let's just pass to see what they'll do. So they're going to run. Great. Exactly what we wanted. So let's use the able bludgeon, which I think is going to attack just one. But he's not going to be able to defend because his back is towards us. He gives us a weak one, which is not actually that good. So let's give him a little zap. No. Okay. All right. No. That's not... Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's move him forward, Levi Levira. So Igbat shoots Levi Levira with an arcane blast. Hits her for 2. Shit. We can do some damage to him, or we can just take down one of these kobolds. So let's use a weak chomp. He's able to defend it. Oh, but there we are. He still took damage. So we get a weak strike here. So maybe we can just take down... Oh, and again, the connection lost. This is one downfall on this game. Is the disconnect from the servers, which kind of interrupts the battle here. Okay, all right, but that's kind of that's the only kind of downfall of this game. So let's jump back in. But it is always connected. I wish it didn't interrupt this single player battle that we're having, but. It's not, the thing is getting back into the game, it's not that hard, so it's not a big deal. We took down the second kobold. He's got a healing blessing, so he is healing no one. So cards with duration attach themselves and hang around for that many turns. So at the start of each round, an attached card might do something, in this case, healing. Okay, so we can't move at all, so Gary ends his turn. And that means we're going to get a new bunch of cards. So let's hope we can get Levi Levira. So that's a healing over time. So, brilliant. So why don't we bring her this way? So he's going to bring us... With that... How, that wouldn't stop you from my spark. So let's spark him. He is going to heal that back. We have blocked it, which is good. So let's get our good friend, Perry Longhorn, a bit closer. Wow. We're out of line of sight, so let's pass. So he's gonna move towards us, which was not smart because we can use a simple strike. Hit him. He is gonna get that made no sense. If he would have stayed there, he would have had a better positioning, but he didn't. So we're victorious. We've called a victory. Let's move forth on to the next kobold, blah blah. Doesn't really matter. So the aftermath. So victorious, you search the bodies. While your back is turned, Igabad's fiend death enchantment dissipates. And that shifty little kobold priest slips away deeper into the lair. So after him. So we're going to chase after that kind of mage. But while we're looting the body, did we get any XP? He didn't give us any XP. It's bad. So a perforating wand, which we can, let's give it to her. Means we can get less telekinesis and big zaps, but that means we are getting more. No. Okay, all right. So we can't replace that one. I believe going with this one. Oh, so it's an I. Okay, all right. So that makes sense. Hey, where did the other one go? Oh, okay, all right. So when you click on the, okay, so this is only an arcane weapon. It's really not that good. And we're gonna take this side of bacon. I fucking love bacon. I actually had a bacon baguette this morning. That might be a completely irrelevant comment, but for God's sake, you can't have a morning without bacon. It's the goddamn greatest. Okay, so the shaman's hut. Pursuing the kobold priest, you're cornering him into his stinking hut. Now it's time for the final showdown with these murderers bandits. So we're going to move on. So you can see he's got his fireplaces and a few weapons and shit laying on the floor. So this map has a difficult terrain in it. And you must stop moving when you enter difficult terrain. Difficult terrain doesn't block out this line of sight like these block terrains do. Alright, so he's suggesting that we kill the shaman before his minions get past, which is good. I guess it kind of stops their movement, so they have to kind of really get out of their spaces. So, that means we're going to move this guy really far forward. So they've got another 2, maybe 3 turns until they get outside. So, with the telekinesis, we're going to move our good friend Perry Longhorn a bit further, so he's within the dominions. Egad sends into a frenzy, so it hurts himself, but what does that do exactly? Oh, I don't want to click that. So the unholy frenzy causes 1 damage to his target, but then it boosts their damage every time they attack. So it's a damage over time, so he's going to get more damage, but that means he's also going to damage himself. Stay away from frenzy creatures until the frenzy is worn off. Okay, so he's got a slight boost. Okay. That's not good. Let's get within line of sight then. Let's get around here. So he's moved forward. So that means we can't attack with you, but that means this penetrating cut we can use. Let's get through his armor, and that means we can take down this guy, the priest. Hopefully he's dead this time before his minions go outside. So that means we can pass this turn. What we're going to do is actually get Perry Longhorn out of this room and kind of protecting Levi Levera. So let's walk here. Let's stop this guy from leaving. He's gonna do a weak strike, but we're just gonna pass that out. That's not gonna be too much of a big deal. He's able to defend it. It is okay, but we've got a penetrating cut. So do 3 damage. Let's move you here. Gary has passed, but we can do a little zap to you and take you out. So before anyone else gets close to us. So we can't attack any further. So let's end the round. And just 2 more minions to go, which is very easy. I mean, that's pretty easy. We're just taking down these guys. And we do have to get rid of one, which we'll just get rid of the simple strike. I want to use the big zap. It's a new card. We still haven't used it yet. Brilliant. So what we're going to do is use Perry Longhorn to take this guy down. So let's use a stab. He is able to defend it. Okay, that's not the perfect situation, but penetrating cut he cannot block because that goes straight through armor. Once again, another little slash, which will hurt you. Let's use a simple strike to finally take that other kobold down. So there's only 1 left. He's passive because he can't do jackal, really. Let's use a big zap. Boom on that guy. He's only got 1 HP. I mean, that's pretty easy, but let's get you actually out of line of sight. I think he'll attack Perry Longhorn first. So let's end this round. So we should be able to take down this kobold, and maybe this is the rest of the dungeon done. Brilliant. So this has just made it 10 times easier. Use a spark, take him down, take the star, and we're victorious. Adventure complete. So the aftermath. So searching through the muck and bodies, you recover what treasure you can. The kobolds are overthrown and put to the fight. To flight. Yeah. The villagers can rest well tonight. You are now a fully fledged adventurer. So let's collect our loot. We've got XP. Liviera levels up. She's level 2. Brilliant. 9 health. She's got arcane slot again. So what we can do is put on this new one. That will give us even more a combination of cards, which is good. Perry Longhorn is still waiting for an XP up. So let's open up the chest. Let's find our loot. We might... Wow, that shaman had some nice loot. So let's replace our staff with the sparkling one. That will give us some more damaging attacks. We do have the perplexing mirror, but that's not going to be that good. We can sell the amber shards. Can we use anything? No, basically everything was for Levelera, which is great. So we can finish this. So before we finish up this episode, we will just head to the tavern real quick. So you've seen how useful priests can be. Head to the tavern and let's recruit one for yourself. Alright, so it's still a level 1 tavern, but we can get a priest. So that was like the guy that we had before. So let's only make it fair. Let's come up with a human priest. So let's recruit this guy. Let's call him Barrington. Yes, Barrington. Barrington the third. Let's do third like that, right? Do third like that. Let's do the wording of third. So Barrington the third.
Yeah.
We'll fight on your side, even though he's part of probably of a church because he's a priest. But never mind. So your party's full now. You can recruit newer characters if you like, but these will have to swap for the old ones. I think I will do that at some point. I'm not a big fan of priests. I know they do give holy enchants, but maybe healing isn't that good. Maybe. Or I might just switch out Levelera maybe from time to time. But we've got Perry Longhorn, Levelera, and Barrington the Third. So let's exit here. That will bring up a new adventure for us to do. But we will do that in the next episode, guys. So if you've enjoyed Card Hunter, give it a like. Please subscribe for more of this content and more of my other episodes that I have coming up. And I will catch you in the next episode, guys, of Card Hunter. Make sure I will leave a link below to the actual website. And it will be coming to Steam very soon. So yeah, make sure you have a good day, guys. My name has been Fossils and Things, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.